Music. Wow.
Yes, we are back.
We're back. Happy what? Happy Saturday. It's a weekend.
Is it Saturday? It's Saturday.
Yeah,
It's
it's
true.
Saturday. Yeah, it's Wise Old Bastards here on a Saturday evening. So came
You
back.
know why
to
we're here
come
on a
chat.
Saturday?
Nothing else to do. We're old bastards.
That's it. Wah.
Oh,
You recognize
what's
that, Mr. Kevin?
I think we had that. Yeah, we found that somewhere in our expedition
Yes,
to
indeed.
Vancouver.
It's the last one.
It's the best one.
I bought
we've-
a whole shit whack of these to bring back. I thought
really?
we'd just, we use them for something.
Yeah.
I found something to do with them.
Yeah, I have one of these.
I used them.
You use this
Well,
one. It's called.
These guys,
I don't like the label anymore. Tecate.
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 This is from our friends at the Scarlet Ibis Pub.
Yeah, it's called.
I'm giving them a free shout out. They're not sponsoring yet.
Yeah, they're the most remote pub in Vancouver Island. So, and it took us a hell of a long time to get there too.
It was a thing. It turned out to actually be a thing.
Worth it. It was worth it. We had fun. The people were nice. Beer was good. Yeah, it was a great
It's
trip.
all about that's one of our Beer Hunters International episodes.
Coming soon to a
coming
theater
soon.
near you.
Yeah. I started doing a little bit of editing on some of the videos this morning, and it's funny. It's fun. No, I think it's funny.
Beer Hunters.
I think it's actually it's good. Beer
We
Hunters.
have merchandise coming online too. Just go to the store, go pick up, go browse. It's on wiseoldbastards.com or .store. Just click the store and you can find Beer Hunters International there until we get our Beer Hunters website up and running, which is soon, another week or two. Oh, we got the coolies. All right, there we go. We're official.
It's
We're
for
official
baby
now.
beers, though.
It's for baby beers.
It's baby beers, but hey,
Yeah.
I don't discriminate against babies. They wanted,
Well, welcome back to Wise Old Bastards episode. We're going to talk a little bit about what everybody else is talking about. Kind of
about
what
how
was
the
called-
burgers at McDonald's are greasier than they used to be.
I don't think they're greasier. They're smaller.
No.
When I was there, it was a lot bigger. A Big Mac was big. Now it's just a baby Mac. Talking about babies.
Okay, then we're going to talk about how gas prices are too cheap now.
Nah, that ain't happening. It's a little
That's
bit
what we're talking
cheaper.
about.
But
Then
there's
what the hell's everyone
potential
talking about?
conspiracy about that. But we actually are talking about something that happened recently in a political rally, which somebody tried to kill somebody, right? Kind of an assassination attempt.
When did that happen?
It happened about before the Republican National Convention. So it was about 5 days ago or something like that. Well, where Trump was dodging bullets.
It's going to be it's going to be a bit of a challenge today. It's going to be a little hard to be funny because our natural instinct is to make jokes about this, but it's such a serious thing. I mean, anybody trying to kill anybody, how do you make a joke about that?
It's tough.
How do you?
But we'll try.
But we'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm just warning ahead of time. I'm sure I'm going to say shit today that's going to upset people. People are going to lose their fucking minds on what I say. Just remember, please remember that I have, how do you say in English? My address is not available online. My phone number is a private phone number, so don't bother looking for me. And anything I say, if I'm trying to make a joke and it falls flat, please don't lose your shit.
Show. This is a satire. I think the key point what we're coming up with is it, our question is very simple. We're not going to talk about all the motives and shit, but is it incompetence that this could happen? Or is it conspiracy that it was meant to happen? That's kind of what we kind of like to bring into it. Is it a total incompetency that a kid, 20-year-old kid, could come into a rally? Fucking 20,000 people, 30,000, who knows? A lot of people in a big area, and with some buildings in the background, carrying a rifle and a big ass ladder to get in, and then get away with climbing on a building about 100. They said 100 meters, about 100 meters away, and taking pot shots at the president or president to be former president, something like that, at Trump, and he took several shots. And then eventually the security, it was secret police, killed the guy, right? He was a sniper up there from secret police, but he let him take shots. And then he finally killed the shooter. But there's a whole range of how could this happen? Is it incompetence? Would the Secret Service allow this to happen by just being dumb or some shit, or not ready or unprepared?
My point of view on this is that this particular one, I'm leaning towards the incompetence camp more than conspiracy.
Okay.
Obviously, I haven't been able to research this guy. I'm like everyone else. All I'm getting is off the internet what you hear, right? He's a registered Republican. He's spent $15 to give support to some Democrat guy.
Yeah.
He's had conservative leanings. He looked up everybody's political rallies, and this was the one just happened to be closest to him. I don't know if there's a conspiracy in there. I don't know where it would come from, unless the conspiracy is on fostering incompetence. But my view on this is weird. I think it was incompetent that you got 450 feet away from a stage. I mean, even me with a rifle, there's a pretty good chance I could hit somebody. Maybe not the guy I'm looking for, but I could hit some. So to not shut that down in a rural place, middle of nowhere,
right.
That's weird.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
My view is that I'm more surprised. I swear to God, honestly, I'm more surprised that there are not more attempts at political rallies, because they're everywhere. How can the Secret Service keep? I mean, by the very nature of it. So if you're going to like a concert, they're on stage, they're playing, right?
Yeah,
that's it. But by the very nature of a political convention, whoever it is up there, he or she wants to get in your face, wants to shake your hand, wants to kiss your baby, wants to interact.
Yeah, exactly.
And how do you, especially in a city when there's all these buildings, 20-story buildings all around. How do you go in and shut down every single apartment or every single office that has a window that's facing where your people might be?
Yeah.
I think it's just, to me, it's incredible that there are not more whack job attempts. I don't know if that does that speak to the competence of the Secret Service or the incompetence of would-be assassins who can't, or just too lazy. I
just wait, I was like, I mean, come on, a 20-year-old kid. Now, this is, I think, one of the key points about what we were talking about. Yes, I think there's both elements involved. For me, I don't think it's purely incompetence. There's beyond incompetence. Yes, there was an incompetence element about it. Secret Service are supposed to check everything within 1,000 meters, right? That's a 1 kilometer. And like you said, there's only 50, it's about 150 meters, 100 meters, actually some 120 yards, they claim, something like that, about 100 meters. Anyway, the kid came in. Now, this is where all the reports go screwy. The kid itself, like you said, is a kid. He's not marksman. He's not ex-military. He's just some kid. And he probably hated Trump or something, wanted to make a name for himself. I don't know. But he also been reported that the kid, this 20-year-old kid, had 3 offshore bank accounts. Come on, how many? We've been in business for years. There's not many young kids that have a bunch of offshore bank accounts. Now, this is coming in late. So there's all these kind of
I haven't heard that one.
Things. Yeah, it came from Laura Loomer. She was doing a report, and she said, "Yeah, this kid had 3 offshore
Who's
bank
Laura
accounts."
Loomer?
She's a reporter, kind of independent reporter, and she's quite big in the thing. And this is a lot on X, right? Because I don't believe. Okay, the CNN reported the kid walked in with a 5-foot ladder. Okay, that's what CNN reported. That's what's being reported in the media. the building was like 12 foot tall. Okay, if you're 5 foot, and the short kid that's what, about maybe 5, 6 foot tall, maybe more, 5 foot something up to 6. He couldn't get up on the ladder. He couldn't get up.
Yeah, but here's where it gets
But you look at the
confusing.
ladder. You look at the ladder. The ladder is at least a 10 to 12 foot tall ladder. It's not a 5 foot ladder, but CNN reported it was 5 foot. So the key
But
point
I've seen
would be-
online where the ladder was found in the car. He didn't even use the ladder at the building.
No. It was up there. You can see pictures of the ladder. And it's just a ladder. It's not like built into the building, right? It's just a ladder you just throw up in there. It's the kind that folds A-frame, right? It's not extended.
If you were, never mind a political rally, if you were just like
Exactly.
going for lunch and you saw some dude walking by with a 12-foot ladder, you'd be like,
Exactly. What the
the
hell?
fuck's
A 12-foot
where's he
ladder.
going?
You know, this kid's a little scrawny thing too. He's not like a big hefty guy or something. He's a little scrawny guy. Could you imagine him carrying a 12-foot ladder across? I think he parked like 100 meters, 200 meters away or something like that. I mean, you know, quarter mile or something. So he had to chug this thing in. And then, according to what we understand, and along with a rifle, not a little pistol or something, but he had a rifle, right? So you got two big things. You got okay. And going through whatever security they have there, they had to have some security when people come in. It's not just farmland, you know, it goes into buildings. Had to be fences and shit around there. So what's the guy saying? Look, I'm just repairing a roof here. It's like, I got my ladder to repair the roof up here. There's a roof call up here.
and this rifle is just in case the rats attack me or something.
Yeah,
oh,
could
okay,
be.
fine.
It's
No,
like,
no, see, that's like,
this is the funny part, you know. This is the conspiracy part that I think is we got to present to the whole entire world, or at least our 60 subscribers.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah, I mean, it's my, also for me, this is, again, my words are not coming so smoothly for me today. Like, why this guy decided to shoot, to me, is more of a theory than a conspiracy theory. For me, conspiracy theory is more like we covered up the lizard people told him to do it.
well,
That's conspiracy theory.
wait.
But
Maybe.
maybe they
We're not
do.
so sure.
I'm not so sure.
We're not so sure. It
Not so
cannot
sure.
be
I
ruled
know.
out at this time.
Oh, man. But I mean, that is like, it's, what a,
Okay.
I could see like a conspiracy theory. So on the left and right, I don't know which one's which. Democrats or the left. So on the left,
Yeah.
people are saying the first thing is like, okay, this kid is so fucking incompetent, walking around with a 12-foot ladder, a clown's fucking nose on his face, and big. How no, this cannot. This must have been Trump had his guys. You know, this must have been like a water pistol or
Staged.
something. He was just trying to, what do you call it, false flag operation. That's a conspiracy theory.
Okay. Wait. You're right.
Yep.
Actually, they did a poll. Somebody did a poll. I don't know. There's so many damn polls, right? Somebody did a poll, and they said 30%
Pole dancing,
of
I like that.
Democrats.
Uh-oh. Sorry,
I
what
like
group,
him.
man?
Pole dancing's better and actually more believable because the poll stated over 30%. There's something like about 33%, 34% of Democrats believed it was staged by Trump to get publicity, that it wasn't a real shooting. But no, I mean, the guy died. The guy shot at Trump. Trump got bloody air, and that would not be staged. And somebody else died. I mean, there was a fireman that protected his family when the shots were coming out, and he died. And then there was like two others in critical condition, or at least in the hospital, that got shot. So there's about at least three people. One died, and two
Yeah,
to
I
three
know, but
others
that's the
got
thing about conspiracy
shot.
theory. That's why they spin out of control, because
Yeah.
you can say, yeah, well, clearly, I mean, this is if the, what's that phrase everyone uses with the state? Deep state.
Deep
So if the deep state
Deep
was
shit.
really trying to do deep shit was really trying to do this, it would be no problem. Get this guy to do it, kill him. Everyone knows in history assassins are always killed anyway, right? That's
Right.
that's kind of It's like you gotta be a fucking bonehead to answer the they're looking for assassin for got a little health plan or something. Oh, I'll take
There
the
we
job.
go.
You know you're gonna get fucking
Yeah.
whacked. Your boss is
Exactly.
gonna whack you.
that
Like, what
that
the?
that's the whole thing. The 20-year-old kid goes, I want to shoot, take pot shots at the president, and you know you're going to get killed. You know you're going to die. Are you
Yeah.
crazy? What kind of back out plan? What kind of, what do you call it, escape plan do you have? If you're on top of a building with a 12-foot ladder, I mean, come on, be real. You're not
Right.
jumping off a building that you
So
can
that's why I say that's where the
parachute
problem
anywhere.
comes in with
Yeah,
conspiracy theories.
zip line.
You
If you
will
had
you
a
will
zip line rigged
never
up,
you will never get
yeah,
closure on this because the guys who believe that the right set this up will always be able to come up with something. The cloud looked like Abraham Lincoln. That's why, whatever. The guys on the right will always be able to come up and say, well, no, it was. So there's nothing is going to change anyone's mind about this.
well,
So that's what conspiracy theories are.
yeah, no, the conspiracy
when they come to light 30 years later, like MK Ultra
that's
and
the
stuff
problem.
that turn out to be true, but otherwise, like, oh,
That's
no,
the
man.
problem. The problem is we will not know what's going to happen, or the American people will not know what's going to happen before the election. They will not know, was this really incompetence, or was it really FBI saying, here, I'm going to pay this kid 10 million bucks, and that's going to his family. It's going in those 3 offshore bank accounts.
Was it the Iranians? Was it the Chinese? Was it Putin? Was it Kim Jong-un?
He doesn't have enough money.
He prints it, $100 bills. He prints it. It should take him a week. No problem.
That's true. He's probably got a printing press there.
Or was this whole thing just a publicity stunt by a Chinese ladder manufacturer trying to get their name brand on international TV?
Here, we can shoot presidents. Would-be assassins, buy our ladders. They're light and carry. Even a little scrawny kid can carry them. Pretty good.
Yeah, look how light. Yeah, so easy. It folds up, fits into a Hyundai or whatever he was driving.
But that's actually a good point. Actually, it's another point. That damn ladder is a 12-foot regular ladder. It doesn't fold up or anything. It's just one of those big A-frame 12-foot ladders.
Oh, really? I haven't seen any pictures of it. Like 12.
Yeah.
So it had to be then strapped to his roof, right? There's no other way he can carry it in a little car.
Yeah, I mean, even, unless he's driving a bus or something.
Well, wasn't it? It was like a little Hyundai or Kia or something. I think.
I have no idea what he was driving, but he had another thing. They had explosives. They claimed there was explosives in the car. Why didn't he just try and drive in and blow everything up like a normal suicide guy is going to do? So
yeah, he's not even a good suicide.
He's terrible.
This guy, he's a loser at all levels. And then, but you start reading like his family history. So his here's the scariest part about this for me.
Right.
Like I said, okay, I can't say I've done any research, but I've read some things on the internet. So
yeah, so, must be true.
What was it? Yeah, it must be true. So this guy,
CNN, it's wrong.
This guy is like not homeschooled. No, he went to high school and to some community college and everything. But he was a bit of a loner, but not like a Columbine scary loner. Didn't raise any red flags that way. But recently, his family has become more and more reclusive, and they don't see them outside very often. They really kind of which is what it is. But here's the scariest part for me: both of his parents are counselors. Psychological counselors. So they do online psychological counseling.
Really?
So if you're feeling suicidal or you're getting a problem, you call these guys. And what are you going to say? You're not feeling you feel suicidal? Grab a ladder, go on the warehouse, and we'll take care of this problem.
Yeah, really. That's suicidal, but not the smart way. Anyway, they both are
smart way.
They are both really.
And
I never read that. I didn't hear that.
I don't know who they work for, but there are a couple of. I don't watch a lot of YouTube channels, but there are 2 or 3 that I do watch.
Yeah.
And there's one counseling business that sponsors a lot of YouTube channels.
Okay.
I'm not going to name them because I don't know if there's any connection at all here. But that's the first thing that popped into my head is like, this is a place is saying they have 40, they'll hook you up online with, they got 40 or 50,000 licensed counselors in their network. So instead of trying to go find somebody in your town and be embarrassed, people see you going in and whatever the whole thing is, you do it online and they hook you up. They got counselors everywhere.
Yeah.
And so these guys would have worked for someone like that.
Okay.
Isn't that like, okay, now if you couldn't see the signs that your own kid was going to try to assassinate a former and probable future president,
Mm-hmm.
This is not like, well, he's going to go nuts and, he didn't get his
They don't
cotton
sound
candy
like,
at the fair and
yeah,
shoot to somebody. This is
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is
They,
a little more planned than that.
yeah,
And
the
you
guy,
didn't, you're
yeah,
two of you, you're both fucking counselors, and neither one of you noticed this.
they are both bad
Ah,
counselors.
I was going to say,
It's
you want to talk about
terrible.
incompetence?
Oh,
There's your incompetence.
incompetence. There could be. I don't know if that's conspiracy,
I'm
but
sorry
definitely
to say that. I
incompetence.
mean, I'm not trying to insult these people. They have a family tragedy going on too. This is quite true. But
But something.
if this
Yeah.
was like a normal family, you would like, oh my God, that's horrible.
Well,
But when your profession is to deal with people like that, and you both
yeah,
missed it,
yeah.
or did you both
Something.
say, "Oh, we got the check from the Chinese guy, so let's get
Okay.
Johnny here. We'll teach him. We'll send him out."
Yeah.
What is his name
Because
anyway? Not
I don't know his name. He borrowed. He took the father's the rifle. It wasn't his own. It was actually supposed to be his father's rifle. So he took that and used that. And I don't know exactly what type, but it's definitely a semi-automatic or an automatic rifle of some kind. Not that high caliber.
yeah,
But,
an AR, some AR derivative or
I don't know
something.
if
They
it's
say.
some derivative. It wasn't the actual. But
But
it's the idea that borrowing that, getting up there, going through all this, and okay, it's not just security that you're supposed to have at these things, but the general people really are. Look at that guy over there. He's on the roof. Now nobody's claimed, hey, what the hell is this guy climbing this ladder with a gun? It's like nobody said that yet, but there's like a lot of people saying, hey, the police, they're yelling at the police. There's a guy up there. There's a guy up there with a gun on the roof. And I understand. This is another thing that came on social media, that one policeman actually went up the ladder or something like that. Supposed to looked at the guy. The guy might have pointed the gun at him or something. He went back down. He didn't engage the guy. So
Fell
there was
down.
no.
Yeah, I read that too. So it must be
If
true.
you're a
But it's like,
policeman, you see a guy on the roof with a gun, you take that guy out right there. You're a policeman. That's your job. It's not. Oh, you fixing the roof, man? You
yeah,
need
man,
help
I'm
fixing the roof?
Yeah, it's hot outside, man. Don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah.
Don't want you to get too hot.
There's other rumors about the building that there was policemen inside that building while he was shooting, or while the guy's up there. Is that true? I do not know. But it'd be really strange. What are they doing in the building that the guy's on the roof?
But here's
with?
something else that
Partying?
not
Having
just
donuts?
this one instance, but something that's always kind of piqued my interest / concerned me in a situation like that. So the guy up there, bang, 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 a couple of shots, and then so a policeman goes see the guy, start bang, bang, bang. So the Secret Service over here hears bang, 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 looks over there, sees you shooting at the roof, bang, bang, bang. How come the Secret Service doesn't shoot you by mistake? Because they see there's a guy with a gun shooting. So you get into with 15 guys, like the shootout at the OK Corral. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, you would think in the Trump thing, there'd be like 10 guys with him pointing guns at the on the roof, pointing guy. You really want to shoot?
That's the conspiracy. Wait a minute. Out of 30,000 people, there were 18,000 handguns there. How come nobody else shot this fucker?
Exactly. You would think a bunch of those cowboys be up there on that roof going, you better not shoot. You better not do that. But no, the actual security.
I can't believe I'm having so much fun with it. I'm sorry. It's a tragedy.
Find something
but
funny about it. Okay, there was another Secret Service guy. There's pictures of him behind Trump that was on a podium, a sniper, the Secret Service sniper. He's the guy that took him out. But I understood he saw that guy for about 3 minutes. So the guy on the roof, the kid on the roof was supposed to be there for, they said, about 7 minutes. Okay. And I saw pictures on YouTube of this guy kind of getting in position. And there was another video of this thing, several videos looking at the shots and stuff. There's like multiple shots. There's like potentially there might be more than one shooter. But the security guy, secret security guy, took him right out. No problem. He saw him, and he saw him before he shot. It's not after he shot. It was before he shot. He knew he was there. The problem is the guy let the kid shoot first, and that's wrong. The kid should never have been able to get a shot off. The security should have taken him out already, or something.
Is it because they weren't sure who it was, or they weren't sure if he had a gun, or what was the?
Well, there's security. They should know who's on that roof. They should have radios and say, "Okay, this guy's on the roof," but he shouldn't be hanging out
Hey,
like a
Frank,
sniper.
flash me the secret hand sign if it's really you.
Exactly. So and okay, technically, what should have happened in my just common sense eyes is that if they know there's somebody there, they should have took action first to protect Trump first and just get him out. Out of the potential way of getting shot, and then let the guys take care of the whether the police or the Secret Service take care of the shooter on the roof.
But I bet you know what'll happen is right now everyone's saying that the Secret Service should have stopped the whole event. But here's my $2 bet: is that it will come out eventually that the security, everybody was talking about this, and the Trump handlers, his own security team, decided to go ahead because almost every time you see any assassination attempt in history, it's always been like the dude who got whacked is the one who's saying, no, I want to be out there. I'm going to go. I'm not going to just, you can't scare me off. You can't, I get 48 threats a day. This doesn't mean fuck all. That's my $2 bet. You're going to find out that the Secret Service said, hey, there's a dude up there. We saw a guy with a ladder. And his guy said, oh, what's it going to do with a fucking ladder? Hit him, it's too far. You can't hit him with a ladder. Never mind, go.
Yeah.
That's my bet.
Well, the issue...
Any of you all out there want to take a $2 bet? Let me know.
Okay. I think one of the elements is that they did claim, again, I don't know if it's true, but it's circulating on mostly X and other platforms that the security guys did want to take him out first, but he had orders to hold, not to take him out first. And he only shot after the guy actually shot. So he let him shoot, then he took him out because he might have been ordered not to. The other incompetence, so who would do that? Okay, who would say for the shooter guy, hey, I got this guy that's potential sniper and I got a hold. I can't shoot this guy and get this guy out. And there's nobody climbing on the roof because the police guy that was up there came back down because he got scared or something. I don't know. That sounds wrong, but that's just a story. I mean, most policemen would not just climb back down the road. Go, okay, if he up there and really.
Well, what I read about that was the guy actually, the policeman, when he turned around and he saw the gunman pointed a gun at him, and he fell off the roof. The cop fell backwards and hurt himself.
Well, you'd have to go on a 12-foot ladder. I don't believe that. Be on the 12-foot ladder. If he fell off that,
how long was he laying there before he got that? I see.
No, I mean,
again, I don't know.
Cop,
who really knows, right?
You might duck a little bit, but you still continue to engage him. So that there's so many fishy shit about this.
What do you think if you're going up the roof? Someone says, "Hey, Frank, go up that ladder." Why, boss? Because there's someone up there with a gun, maybe. Okay, isn't it John's turn today? No, Frank, it's you. Oh shit. Okay, man. Shit. Hello. Oh, if it was me, it'd be like this. So anything sorry, boss. Shit, man.
It's true. Actually, he could have just stopped there and just pointed the gun and shot the guy. The guy's lying there anyway. Probably
shoot up just to get the guy's reaction or something.
Yeah,
you don't shoot because you don't know who it is or something. But I don't know.
Exactly.
There's conspiracies are. Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. This is a great conspiracy. This is going to be a movie after Trump's elected or something like that. The night of the assassin. But
what happens if Trump is not elected? Does the movie still get made? Or they're too busy with Civil War. There's no time to make movies.
Might be a B-rated film. Yeah.
Hey, how fast can we put together a movie? Think we can get one out before anyone else?
We have enough trouble with the podcast, man.
I've been hacking away at editing our Blue Hunter strip for weeks now. So I guess we'll be the ones breaking this movie.
And don't forget, we got 2 expeditions. We have one in Vegas area, and one in Vancouver and Salt Spring Island areas.
You'll all be so proud of me. Everyone will be proud of me. I'm sure of this. So I'm trying to do some of this editing, some video we have in the can from some of these trips. And as a wise old bastard, some of you will appreciate this. I've been fighting with Google. Right? With Google, you get 15 gigabytes or something free storage on an account.
Oh, yeah.
and I hit the limit on that. So I got like 6 or 7 accounts trying to for free. And it's like trying to get the parts from here. And it's been like a toad fuck nightmare.
I think
so
we
I
need some
finally broke
sponsors.
down and I spent in US dollars $20, $25 or something to get big enough storage for a year on Google that I can actually access all these things and start the editing. So wise old bastards, we're not wasting your money. We try the cheap way right to the bitter fucking end, and then if it doesn't work, we'll pay the $20.
Yeah. So we're wise cheap old bastards too, right?
Wise cheap old bastards. So, I mean, for us, if we were doing something like this last thing, number one, we would have rented the ladder because we're not going to get our deposit back. We're going to be fucking dead, so who cares? So it's cheaper than spending the money to buy a ladder, right? Why don't you buy it?
That's a good point. You should check the lease agreements for the ladders.
Yeah, so we would have saved $20 right there. So.
But I mean, okay. Again, we're back to the same thing. A kid has got to be a what would you call it? A fanatic, right? That he wants to go through this, knowing has no escape route, knowing he's going to get killed, and he still goes through it. It has to be, if it's a conspiracy, there's got to be money involved. Got to be a lot of money.
Where does the motivation
involved.
come from, right? So this kid, all indications are he did well in high school and he did okay. No, he actually did well in his college too, in some technical courses. Okay. So he wasn't like wasn't someone who had developmental issues that just couldn't learn or was easily influenced because you say Johnny would jump off a bridge, he'd do it. Didn't sound like that. Nothing that they've talked about yet indicates that he's had a life like that, where he had those kinds of issues. So where does this come from? And even let's say it is a conspiracy. So how do you? Okay, I am with what do you call it again? I'm with the deep state.
Deep state, yeah.
I'm the deep state.
Johnny. Johnny.
So I'm the deep state. I get a call one day from my boss. Yeah, boss. hey, Al, you got to go assassinate the president or the president-elect or that guy.
Okay.
I got to do it, boss. No. You can find somebody. Oh, okay. When is this? It's in 3 days. The fuck? Okay. I mean, yes, boss. I mean, yeah. What do we got to do? Get a guy to shoot at Trump. Okay.
What?
I'll get a guy to shoot at Trump. And then what happens? Hey, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Just how the fuck do I go find Johnny?
Yeah, exactly.
What do I do? Put an ad in the paper? No, the papers don't exist anymore. Put an ad online.
Good point.
Wanted, one bonehead would-be assassin.
And giving them how many millions of dollars?
So this is the guys on the deep state, the what side? The left side, the left. They want to do this. You're going to have to show like a paper trail for a long time, months at least, if not years, to develop Johnny, whatever his name is, to go do this. It's like,
got to be
to me, that's where I think the incompetence comes. I think to me, which is my personal opinion, is this was just like any other potential mass shooter. And with those 8 shots, right? Was he trying 8 times shot at Trump and missed, or was he just trying to shoot and try and get 8 people, as many people as he could, just to be famous because he shot a bunch of people?
Again, good point. The number of shots, I don't know how many there was. And there was
8.
There was potentially two different shooters, mainly because, and you could hear that the shots were coming from a certain direction, but at the same time, you could hear a total variation in the actual shot. You can hear how the gun goes off, right? And then the sound the gun makes when it fires a bullet. But then
I bet you there are a lot of gun enthusiasts who would have an opinion on maybe 2 different gun sounds or something.
Yeah, because you could hear it physically on some of the audio tapes that the sound changed from one rifle to a different sounding rifle. And but also you got to remember the sniper, the Secret Service guy was shooting back. So that would also account for another type of
panic.
rifle in there.
Who can remember what the fuck happened, right? You're there, someone like that, and like the first thing you hear, like a bang. Somebody drops a fucking can of Coke on the ground.
Yeah.
Right now, anywhere, especially in the States, I bet you everybody, the first thing you think is a fucking gun and drop.
So the Secret Service must have fired probably 3 rounds. I doubt if he shot just 1 round. It probably took 3 rounds to make sure he got the guy. So if the guy shot about three or 4 rounds, and then the Secret Service shot 3, that's about seven shots.
Yeah, I think we should go back to that and say, okay, so Trump, you want to balance the budget, you got to be telling these fucking Secret Service guys, 1.
Yeah.
Don't waste like 3. That's like you wasted $2 worth of just 1.
Actually, 1 bullet is
better.
About $2.
Get better and shoot them with 1.
Yeah.
Don't waste.
Yeah. True.
Sorry, remember, joking, everybody, joking.
But yeah, no, this is a satire comedy, politically incorrect, all the shit. The other thing about the incompetence, there was one more thing about that I read about, is that the normal Secret Service that's supposed to be supporting Trump protection was kind of called away to Jill Biden's function and some other functions. So they just threw a hodgepodge of other guys in there from the DHS. What's the DHS? Not the delivery service. That's DHL. DHS. Department of Homeland
Security.
Yeah, Homeboy Security. Yeah, they threw some of those guys in there. And the person that coordinated was supposed to be the first time ever doing one of these damn things from whatever the Pittsburgh office or something like that they claimed. So that set up the incompetence part, that the people didn't seem to be professional in setting up the security system. So there is an incompetent element of this system. No doubt about that. However, can it be that incompetent? Or is it something that they allowed this to happen or encouraged it?
I was going to say, for me, the only conspiracy-ish thing that I personally see about this is that you're talking about. I hadn't heard that before, but if it is that we get some less experienced people in there at the last minute, no time to really go and set it up properly, that's the only conspiracy-ish thing that I see. Because here again, nobody shoot me. This is my opinion, and I think it's funny. Is you got to be thinking right now in the States, if there's anywhere that you can expect a whack job with a gun to be angry and doing something. If it's not going to be a synagogue, it's not going to be a white supremacist rally, it's going to be at a Trump rally, because I think it's fair to say that Trump has kind of raised the temperature on
there's a lot of political
not inciting violence is the wrong word, but on kind of skirting around and encouraging it. So I mean, you got to figure that if there's anywhere that somebody might be like, oh fuck, I'm so angry, it's going to be there. He's like Trump. There are 2 really hated people in the States right now. Yeah. Both of them are like 80 plus. I don't know why you guys in the States hate on old people so much. Anyway, I don't know. So
that's true.
You would have to figure that my God. I don't know. I can't say this in English. If there's a place where you would expect an assassination attempt to happen, it's going to be at a Biden rally or a Trump rally. There's no other place to come to mind.
I don't see a Biden rally one, because the guy is like, everyone's
just going to wait.
Point anyway. He'll just fade away. He'll just disappear anyway. He's got a couple more months and he'll just fade away.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So like at a Trump rally, you got to figure there's a pretty high percentage, whatever the percentage is, that there's a security risk there. Whether you're on the left or the right, if your job is to keep that person safe, like him, hate him, whatever, that doesn't matter. Your job.
That's your job.
If you've been thrown into this at the last second, and it's like, I was security. I've been in security for a long time. I was security at McDonald's. I was security in the mall last week. Now I'm security for what's this guy's name? Trump. I'm security for Trump now.
I think the head of the Secret Service used to be head of security for Pepsi. I was like, how do you need to guard Pepsi? It's a freaking, what do you call it? It's a recipe.
You don't know what they used to make Pepsi, man?
No, it's Coca-Cola. That's Coca-Cola. That's Coke. That's why they call it Coke. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
But it is true. They claim that she was the director of Secret Service, used to be head of security in Pepsi. PepsiCo company.
Well, I
It's a
mean,
big company, but
that
come
could
on.
be. I don't know. Maybe I don't know how far
But
back that was. I mean, just like if you told me that the head of security used to work at McDonald's, maybe when they were 17. I don't. I don't
no,
know.
no.
If she was working at Pepsi last year and she protected Trump this year, then okay, there, you got
That's
some
probably better. Yeah.
questions.
No,
You
I
got
don't
some
know about
questions.
that either. I don't know how long ago, but anyway, the issue is we feel that there's definitely an element of incompetence. Maybe it was planned incompetence to do this and to allow this to happen.
That's my new favorite phrase.
Planned
Planned
incompetence.
incompetence.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Planned incompetence. It could be, which
Oh.
is part of the conspiracy, right? Now, the other key
Hmm.
point I think I raised recently because
I
I
like
saw
that.
this is why would a 20-year-old have 3 offshore bank accounts? If that's true, the only reason to do that for a 20-year-old, you're either doing some kind of crypto, which you don't need an offshore bank account for that, or you're doing something else that somebody's helping you to rig up because 20-year-old kids they don't understand international
I guess,
banking
but that
systems.
one, I haven't heard that anywhere, and that one, I would definitely want to see some proof of that before
I'd
I
love
start
to see it.
going down that
That's something
road.
we need. Yeah, come on, it's conspiracy.
Because
Do we need proof? CNN doesn't
them
need proof.
fucking them lizard peoples,
Those lizard people, CNN,
them lizard
and
people.
MSNBC, they don't need any proof. They can say any damn thing they want. We're just podcast guys, but all we're doing is
What about our
reporting what
podcast
we
buddy there?
heard.
What's his name?
Oh no, the other one,
Carter, not Carter Tuxon. Fuck,
Tucker Carlson.
that's it. So
Yeah.
close.
It
Tucker.
was actually pretty damn far off, but
I tried. Tucker Carlson, right?
yeah.
When he, what was the thing he said last, like before the assassination attempt, was that if
Actually
you
predicted.
pick not JD Vance, if you pick Burger, there's some other
Burger?
guy that was looking to maybe be
Okay.
VP,
Okay.
and Tucker Carlson says, "Hey, if you don't pick JD Vance, if you pick one of these other guys, the CIA will kill you."
Well, he did say that. He did clearly say.
So there's proof
I don't
podcast. You
remember
can say
saying
whatever
that.
you want.
He did say very clearly. I remember that one where he did say that there appears to be a potential that you be a target for assassination. He flat out said that one. I didn't hear about this one though.
Yeah, I did because there's. I'm not really that familiar with the
He said
next
that
layer
about-
down of people.
He said that about 2 months ago, 3 months ago, about the potential for the left to go in and to assassinate Trump, to take him out, so he doesn't run.
This was more recent. This was in the
Okay,
last
so that's
couple
a
of
new
weeks.
one, yeah.
Talking because when Trump was starting to float the names whom he might want for VP,
Mhm.
and there were 2 names, and I'm sorry, I don't know who they are. I don't follow close
there was
enough.
a
I
brown
apologize.
guy. He was a black guy.
Burger, something like that,
Brown?
and one
I
other
thought brown.
person
Mhm.
that Tucker felt
Sorry.
was the deep state, I guess, would be more comfortable with that guy
Okay.
running the country. So if you
Okay.
brought him as VP, you get elected, then they're going to shoot you in the face, and then that guy will be the boss.
It doesn't sound like a good idea either.
That's like, that sounds like, yeah.
I think-
Okay, hey, deep state boss man. Yeah, I did it. You did what? I got him. I shoot him in the face. No, you bonehead! You shot the wrong fucking guy. Oh no, man! Oh come on, man! I'll do it again. I'll try again. Oh man! Like how do you?
No. I'm thinking Biden actually did something right when he picked Kamala, right? Because Kamala did it as a DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, whatever shit. The idea of hiring a woman of color as a vice president, right? So Kamala was kind of a prettier lady, and she was an attorney in California. She did terrible trying to run for president. And she used to be Indian, but turned black for, I guess, Indian black, whatever, darker skin for the election. And if you get rid of Biden, if Biden died or something, or could be incompetent enough that he could not run, we're stuck with Kamala. Come on, man. That's the way to go. You have
listen to what you're saying now. What you're saying
is so bad.
What you're saying is Biden is the smartest guy in America. He picked the one person that everybody on the right is they are showing up at his rallies to keep him safe.
Exactly. He's going to just keep going for a couple more years. We can't afford her.
He's like, now, quick, even not somebody helping me. Shit, man.
We discussed that in the last one. Remember about the Kamala cackling with the with Putin or something? Oh, we discussed that earlier. It's like, she just cackles at everything. I mean, it's like, oh, come on, man.
Well, I like the cackling. She's got my vote. Just if anyone who can cackle on the national stage, got my vote. No, unless someone pays me more, then you got my vote.
Good point. So I think what we kind of come to a conclusion is that we don't know what the hell happened. There's definitely incompetence in there. Definitely.
See,
unbelievable incompetence. Or it could be planned incompetence.
Planned incompetence. I mean, here's the thing. How do you get to the bottom of these? Like, I was just reminded, looking at all this, right? So we don't know his motivations. We don't know he has bank accounts, no bank accounts. He's Republican, Democrat. Right at this point, nobody knows.
Nobody knows shit.
Definitively knows.
Nobody knows shit.
But will we ever know? Like, what was the biggest mass shooting in American history? Was that guy in Las Vegas that shot up that country music festival, right?
Okay.
Have you heard anything about that since 3 days after it happened? Nobody knows. No one's talking about his motivation was. And that was like he killed a shit ton of people. The biggest mass shooting in American history, which is saying something. That's a lot. And nobody knows why. Nobody knows why. So are we ever going to know why with this guy? We still don't know the Zapruder or JFK. We still don't know.
JFK, we do not know. And Trump said he wants to release that. So another potential conspiracy there. Trump says he wants to release the files on JFK assassination. There are
what files?
The files that they haven't burned down yet, burned up or lost, or there's supposed to be files on that.
I thought Trump was smart.
Yeah, well,
if he said that out loud, he's just guaranteeing that whatever files were left just got burnt.
Yeah, the deep state's is quite deep, So, but I think this is a key point. It's definitely ridiculously incompetence, unbelievable, potentially planned, which then goes into conspiracy, which we probably will not find out any information about it for the foreseeable future. Even though every American needs that right to know what the hell happened and why and what caused all this and what, why the guy got the chance to shoot, we won't know. I don't think America will ever find out. Not until the movie comes out. Then we'll know. It's kind of like MH737, or what is it? The MH1 that went down was the Malaysian Airlines.
It never happened. What are you talking about? That's a conspiracy theory.
It's the aliens.
There was no flight.
Up, the aliens just sucked them up.
370.
Yeah, that's 730. Yeah,
370.
370. No, it was 7. I don't know. Whatever the flight name was. Huh? I'm getting from the
666.
6. Oh. Anyway, they're still looking at that, and that was like what, almost 10 years ago now. I was in Malaysia when it happened. It was like, holy shit. And then he had the BOMO sitting on the carpet trying to find him, and they probably came closer than anybody. I don't know if you know about that particular thing. That was funny. Well, BOMO's on a flying carpet.
Yeah, well, we call him in and let's see if you can figure out what happened last week.
Yeah, why not? So anyway, I think it's important that we figure out, try to put out the information that we feel that this is an important element. There's definitely potential in the conspiracy about it. There's definitely incompetence. There's definitely things that need to be answered. And chances are we won't get the answer. So what are we going to do about it? Drink beer and watch for the movie? I don't know.
Bruh. I mean, bruh. There's. I can't see what's a funny ending to this one.
I can't think of one. I'm
trying. Only if he's shooting and the aliens come down and pull him up before.
Yeah, we need
Well, you know
something
what would
with
have been
aliens.
funny?
Yeah.
If he actually shot Trump and a bullet bounced off him and it turned out Trump was a lizard people. That would be funny.
That would be funny. Okay.
That would be funny.
That's some more
But
like
other
Homer
than that, I
Simpson.
don't know what else funny could be about this. It's like
That's Homer Simpson,
like
if you remember that one.
it's Homer Simpson.
King
But it's
and
like,
Kang
fuck,
or
man.
something. Kang and Kling
Like-
or something. Where they run.
Like this,
That
see
was
that
Clinton,
for
whatever.
me, this is like I look at this. Like I said earlier, I'm surprised is the wrong word, but I am kind of surprised there are not more attempts because I have to say for the Secret Service, I give them this one something went weird, and we'll hopefully someday we'll find out if it was planned incompetence or what happened because it's so strange. Because so many of these things, these rallies and events happen, and there's so many angry people and so many guns, and yet they manage to lock it down all the time. Just imagine, like how many things do they find on a daily basis that we don't hear about?
Yeah.
Some guy that he was writing shit on social media that he was a little whack, and they go visit him before somebody comes to his town in a rally and shut him down. There must be that must happen like all the fucking time.
True. I think for me, I think what they should be looking at, or the Trump side should be looking at, if you're going to hold a rally, great, but hold it in a place that has a bit more security, like some kind of stadium or facility. Like universities have a lot of arenas and that kind of stuff that at least you can control the entrance and stuff and all that. Some kind of stadiums or stuff where you can control monitoring everybody that enters the thing, and that might help a bit. But
because you know
it's
what'll
kind of
happen
open
though.
air.
Here's
Like
here's the
fairground.
dark side. This is for a comedy show. This is a horrible thing to say, but you do that, okay, fine. But someone who wants to make a statement, who wants to get famous, whatever the fuck they want to do, they drive their car loaded with horse shit and ammonia and blow it up at the. They can't get to the person they want to get to, so they hit all the soft targets. There's whack a bunch of people standing in line.
Yeah.
How do you ever protect people standing in line?
Good question. But that's the job of the secret security and the police and stuff, and that's beyond our pay grade. We're not going to pay for this anyway, and we don't have a
But
sponsor.
you know what
yet.
is? You know what's within our purview?
Yeah.
Hunting for beers in Mexico starting in January.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. And I want
I'm
to do
sorry
it.
we didn't get the sponsor, so that seaplane thing didn't work out for you. You couldn't get that seaplane down there.
We
But
drive. We're going to drive all the way down there. Shit, we had no choice.
it's going to take some time, but we'll get there.
But we can go through Arizona too. I think I've found some stuff. We were just up near the Grand Canyon, and I found some interesting potential pubs up there. And there might be some Indian pubs, American Indian pubs up in there. I might want to look at and see what we can find out.
Perfect.
Homebrew, real homebrew.
Perfect.
As well as we can go around, working our way down to Nogales and through Phoenix and some of the small towns in Arizona as we go through Mexico.
And you're leaving the
stuff.
country when?
Pretty soon, middle of August.
Mid-August.
Yeah, we'll be back here. So
It'll be hard to put that together before then.
Yeah, that's a bit earlier. But we will be doing some little skits from Laos, Malaysia, maybe some other places in Southeast Asia, until we get down to Mexico.
And I might
Do the real
try to get me to
expedition.
some little farming towns out on the prairies or something where the population, anywhere where the population is less than 100 and you walk into a bar and there's got more than 100 people in there. I want to know more. I want to know more what's going on.
Good. So we'll come back with some episodes of Beer Hunters International quite soon, and along with the website. Come to the store, Wise Old Bastards. Right now it's on wiseoldbastards.com and .store. Just click on the store and you can get some stuff. We have beer coolies. We have shirts. We have all kinds of shit. All kinds of good shit. And alien stuff too. We never leave out the aliens.
Yeah.
We like aliens. Right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it, boss man. We got your alien stuff there. We're selling your stuff.
Yeah,
Jeez,
it's okay.
relax.
Come in and take a look. So
on that happy note,
I think
thank you so much for listening to us today.
Thank you.
And I hope no one's really too upset about anything we said today, because we do feel it's a serious topic, but hey, there's lots of people being serious about it, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, we try to be enlightened and what, jovial?
Lighthearted about assassination attempts. You heard it here first.
That's not good.
The comments. Comments. Okay, goodbye, everybody.
All right, adios.
See you. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.